And we are ready to roll. Good morning. So thank you all for joining us. Today is Saturday. I hope you are enjoying your day wherever you are right now. Today, Kisa and I are going to share with you, my name is Kelly Posner, and Kisa and I are, you're gonna get to know a little bit about both of us today as we share. But we're complete strangers turned teammates, turned besties. Kisa slid into my DMs. I slid into my DMs just over almost 3 years ago now. Just over 2.5 years ago. She actually used to work with my husband at a law firm in Oregon, and I was like, who is this chick? But she was like, oh my gosh, I see she was following me for a while. I didn't even know. And she reached out to me to jump into this coaching gig, and literally the rest is history. Because we live near each other, we actually met up for brunch, and boom, it was like kismet. We've now traveled literally the world together, and the country on different trips that we've earned. We have been to different conferences together. And I honestly couldn't imagine my life without her. And I didn't even know her just over 2.5 years ago. So just wanted to share a little bit of that with you. And you'll get to know us each individually as we share, like I said. But what we wanted to talk about today, and why we're so glad that you're here, is we want to share how coaching has changed or impacted our lives over the course of the time that we've been coaching. And we want to share what we do, how we do it, why we do it, and just really ask you to say, is this for you? And we're gonna be really honest and open with, kind of what it takes to be a successful coach, and maybe what doesn't make a successful coach. The point of today is to share exactly what we do, and just to have you have an open mind, ask questions. We know that this is not for everyone, but we're so glad that you're here to see what's possible or what this opportunity is really about. So again, thank you for being here. Oh, what just happened to me? Okay, there we go. I hit the wrong button. So who makes a good coach and who doesn't? I get asked all the time, or told, I shouldn't say asked, all the time, I can't do what you do. They see me posting on social media, they see my stories, or Kisa's stories, and they say, I cannot do that. And I will tell you, when I started coaching, it was February of 2014, so almost 7 years ago, I hated anything sales related. Okay. I was like, I used to work when I was in college. I worked at the Gap on Christmas breaks. I hated selling. I hated being that fake person. Oh, that looks amazing on you. You're so cute. I hated sales. I hated anything. I knew that was not going to be, sorry, my dog's going to bark because my daughter's coming down from sleeping. But I hated anything related to that. I was like, can I do this? Can I sell stuff? And that's one of the biggest, I think, objections that we get is, I don't want to be salesy. I'm not a salesperson, whatever that looks like for that person. And it was funny, when I started actually working the business, I didn't have to sell anything. Yes, we have products and we have goods that we sell, quote unquote sell. We have a product that people purchase. I wasn't selling. It was the same thing as if you go to a really good restaurant and you share that restaurant with your friends or people when they ask for a recommendation. All I did, because I was already using the products, I was using the programs. I had just got Shakeology. I'd wanted to have it for years and didn't think I could afford it. And I just started sharing how the programs and how the products and Shakeology, that we have so many more products and supplements now that we didn't have when I first started, how it was benefiting me for the better. And by sharing, kind of giving a referral, so to speak, to people, friends, family members, people that were following me. And this was back, I don't even think there was Instagram, or maybe there was Instagram, but I wasn't on it. Like, I was just on Facebook, or really word of mouth. people started taking notice. They started seeing how my life was changing, how my mood, my body, it's not always about how you're physically changing, but how you're emotionally changing, your mindset is changing, and people started noticing. And so it wasn't really, we are in sales. I'm not going to try to, say, oh, we're not a sales company. It is. We have a product to sell. We have things that people purchase from us, but I don't feel like I have to be a salesperson. It does feel really icky to be like salesy and be bugging people. But what I do is I share the things that I am using and the things that are benefiting my life for the better. Just as you would a good book, just as you would going to a great restaurant, just as you would a favorite clothing company or online, boutique. That is what we do as coaches. And because we do it consistently, because we do it authentically, I don't share and promote anything that I don't believe in, or I don't want to say because there's certain programs that I don't like, right? We all are unique. That's why we have a huge library of different workouts and different products that we have to offer. There's literally something for everyone. And I might promote a program that I might not be doing or talk about it because I know it's going to work for somebody else. But I really get to get behind the idea of what we do as coaches, and that's provide an opportunity for happiness, health, and wealth. And the wealth doesn't have to be in monetary value. It can be in your mental mindset, your community, and all the other parts of your life. I also get a lot of objections about not being inspiring, or, I don't have a big following, and how can I inspire people if I'm not inspired myself, or if you're just getting started on your journey, or you're not quite sure what you're doing as a coach. And I will tell you that when I started over almost 7 years ago, I was recently divorced. I was a single mom. I was very, very insecure. I started this business because I was a high school counselor at the time, had a great job, worked full time, but it just wasn't enough money to provide for my daughter and myself at the time. I needed extra. It was literally just enough to pay bills, and I wanted more. But I also wanted more that wouldn't take me away from my daughter. I already had to split time with her father, and I didn't want to first of all, I didn't want to get another job that I have to pay daycare to put my daughter in daycare just so I can go to that job. And I didn't want to take time away from the already limited time that I had with her by sharing custody. And so I wanted to find something that I could do from home that I could believe in and get behind. And I was always somebody who worked out. I had no idea about nutrition and how to actually live a healthy lifestyle. I just knew that I was supposed to work out, right? You're supposed to work out, you're supposed to go to the gym, but I had no idea what I was doing, how to live a healthy lifestyle, how to create a lifestyle that's maintainable, that you can maintain, where you're not restricting, and all the things that we were taught in this diet culture and in this world of health and fitness, right? And so when I started, I did not feel very inspiring. I just kind of went through the motions. I shared what I was doing. I shared, how it was working for me, and it was working for me. It was working back then. And like I said, people saw how it was changing me. And they, inquired and they wanted to join. That's kind of how Kisa found me. That was, I think, I was probably 4 years into the coaching business when she found me, because I was consistently showing up and sharing my journey. She found me and reached out to me because she wanted what I was doing, or whatever, she wanted what I was doing. And so a lot of people, when they first get started, maybe they don't have a weight loss journey. Maybe they're just starting out and they feel uninspiring. But I'll tell you, so many people are sharing workout posts, workouts, inspirational quotes, and they're not being compensated for it. There's a lot of people on social media right now that are just kind of doing these things that we do as coaches, And they are inspiring people. It takes a long time. I don't know. I can't remember how long Kisa watched me before she reached out, but I know now that I inspire people that maybe aren't sharing or aren't telling me right away, right? They might be watching from afar and watching for a long time, because it is a very scary thing to reach out and ask somebody, whether it's a stranger or somebody that you know, for help, for support. And one of the most difficult things to do, I think, in life, and as that is, take care of yourself, make yourself a priority, and make changes to your life, especially when they go against everything that we've been taught most of our lives, right, as women. And so I was inspiring people before I believed that I was inspiring. I don't like the term, fake it till you make it, but I will tell you that through this opportunity of coaching, I have become and this has nothing to do with physical differences or weight loss, but I am a completely different person than I was the day that I signed up. I think it's February 28th, 2014. I honestly can't even recognize the person that I was back then, because of all of the amazing things that coaching has brought into my life. And I didn't have a huge following on social media. It really wasn't, social media was a completely different thing back then. There was no TikTok. There was no, what are the other, Snapchat and all those things that people use to build these huge followings and connect with people. And so you can start with 0 people and be that on social media and be successful. And you can start with 5,000 people or somewhere in between and still be successful. It's all about the message that you're sending, the example that you're showing, and the person that you're becoming. And what's so amazing is that you get to decide. Every single coach is unique. Like Kisa was saying, we have completely different tastes in music. And it's funny because when she shares her morning workout posts on her stories and she's rocking out to this heavy metal, hard rock song, I'm like, oh my God, I can't listen to that. But guess what? The people that are following her love that crap. The people that are following me and they hear my music, and we chat about music, we chat about clothes, it's not just about health and fitness. And I just love that by being an independent Team Beachbody coach, you get to define who you are. You get to define what you are going to be as a coach, who you're going to be as a coach. And I love that Kisa and I can be so different and are so close, and we can both be successful in coaching. I could talk about this all day, and I feel like I've kind of gone off on a tangent. So I'm going to let Kisa get started so we're not here all Saturday.
Yeah, if you don't know Kelly, she talks a lot. So I love her to death, but she could talk for days. So sorry, I don't have COVID. I promise. I went running this morning and I haven't ran in who knows how long. So I got a cough going on now. So anyway, so like Kelly said, I became a coach probably, oh my gosh, I think I signed up at like the very tail end of 2017, I think. Was it 2017 or 2018? I'm coming up on 3 years. And I was completely, I'm a skeptic by heart. Let's just put it that way. I work in the legal field. I'm a researcher. I do a lot of research. So I've been following Kelly for a while. I actually had reached out to her. We met for brunch and I was like, is this? And I decided, you know what? I'm going to sign up. Let's do it. I knew that I needed something different in my life. I was what I would call a yo-yo exerciser. I would go to the gym, go all in, and then I'd drop off. And there was no consistency there. So I decided I needed something different, tried something different. At the same time, decided why not give this coaching thing a shot? Like I get a discount on the products. And, you know, if I can make a little money at it while I'm at it, great. Here's the deal. I get objections all the time from women that say, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. And I totally get it. When I started this, I had 3 busy teenagers in the house. I work full time. I still work full time. I had an hour commute at least each day or each way to work. So a 2-hour commute, an 8-hour work day, and 3 busy teenagers that were involved in extracurricular activities. And I was very active in the PTA and volunteer stuff for the school and putting on graduation parties and all this stuff. So, but I was still able to build a successful business while doing all this. And what I found is that I can do it by using pockets of time in my day. And I don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of time doing it. Depending on what your goals are as a coach, you may have to spend more time on it. But we work with you to help you reach whatever your goals are. You get to decide what your goals are as a coach. Is it, do you just want to get your products paid for? Is it, do you want to bring in an extra $500 a month? Is it, do you want, to be able to earn these free trips to travel? Is it, do you want to replace your income? Do you want to retire your husband? Like, there's all these amazing different opportunities that you can have. You get to decide what level you want to be and what you want to put in, and that may change as it goes. And you can literally do this by using pockets of time in your day. Like, I'll do it during my lunch. I'll get back to messages. I'll do it at night. I do some time on the weekends, but I have different goals than other people on our team. So a lot of people sign up just to get the discount on the product. So, which is awesome because you get a 25% discount on your purchases. So that right there, I'm cheap. And so I always am looking for the best deal too. I always get this, but I'm not in shape. I don't have a transformation. You don't have to. You start where you are. People are inspired and they want to go with you on your journey where you're currently at. They want to lock arms with you. And so when I started this, literally, I had not been working out consistently in I don't know how long. And there was a brand new program coming out. And I said, you know what? I'm going all in on this program. I'm going to follow it to a T. I leaned into this amazing, amazing community. And for the first time in my life, I have been able to work out consistently 4 to 7 times a week since I signed up. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with being a coach because I know that I am leading people and I lead by example. So you don't have to be in shape. You don't have to wait for some transformation story. People really just want to do it with you. Wait, is this a pyramid scheme? No, this is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Beachbody has been around for, I don't know how many years. I can't remember, is it 20 or 40? It's been around, it's been around the block. What is it, 20 years? And it's not a pyramid scheme. You are making money based on the sales. You get a commission off your sales to other people. So it's usually like a 25 to 40% commission. And keep in mind this way, every business is built looking like a pyramid, right? You've got your CEO at the top. We'll just take Nike, for example, just because it came to mind. But my chances of becoming the CEO of Nike are like none. I'm not going to be there, right? No matter when you sign up as a coach, you can become the top coach in the company, which is so amazing. It doesn't matter when you sign up. You can still be at the top. You can create a position where you literally are the top coach in the company, whether you signed up now or you signed up 10 years ago. It's all based on the level of work that you decide to put into your business. So I try and talk a little faster so that Kelly can talk longer. So hopefully I hit all those, and we'll just go on to the next one so that we can be respectful of time.
Got to unmute myself. That's not going to work. So I just have to laugh because, I don't know if anybody on here are moms, or I heard Kisa talking about, how she built this business while she had 3 teenagers. and, you know, was working full time. And my daughter, she's almost 9. And so she just came down, you know, and she's like, Mom, she knows, I'm like, I'm on a very important call. She's like, Mom, could you come and butter my waffles after, you know, because she just needs Mom to do it. She doesn't like to do it herself. And so I'm like, okay. So it's like, we can do this job while we're raising children, while we're working full time. I actually went back to work full time this year. I had been able, since I started coaching, I actually was able to take a leave of absence from my high school counseling job several years ago, to stay home with my daughter when I was remarried. And then 2 years ago, I went back half time and was doing this as well. And I was able to supplement my income. And it was just a phenomenal, like, best of both worlds, because I also love my job in counseling. And this last year, I was essentially forced to go back full time or resign my position. And so I am back full time. And so it's learning how to mom, wife, you know, run a business, a very successful business, and also work full time. So really finding those pockets of time, which I did when my daughter was young, when I first started. And, you know, when I had her, I would work during naps after she went to sleep at night. She was only 2, so I could do that. And just finding those pockets of time when you have a purpose and you have a goal. And like Kisa said, there's so many different goals and reasons why people want to coach and what they set for themselves. But when you have that purpose and you have that goal, you are going to find the time to make it happen. You have the support and the accountability from our teammates to help you when things get hard. Same thing as what we tell our I don't like clients or customers or tribe members on their health and fitness journey, right? That's why we're here to support and help them and hold them accountable when things get hard in their health and fitness journey, right? Same thing goes for the coaching journey. Coaching is very simple. It's not like, you know, trigonometry, or it's not anything that's super complex. And that's what I'm gonna share with you, you know, what we do. It's really, really simple, but that doesn't mean it's always easy, right? Just like fitness and nutrition, you know, moving your body, you know, more days than not, eating good, healthy, whole food. It's not complex, it's not crazy, but it's also not easy. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because like I said, I just like to talk. And I just thought it was funny that my daughter popped in and was like, you need to butter my stuff while you're on your call. So now getting into what a coach does, we kind of talked about, you know, some of the biggest objections that we hear from people when we're talking to them about coaching, and anything new can be really, really scary. And so I had objections too. Most of my objections were about not being successful and looking like a failure if I put myself out there and said, I'm doing this thing. And then what if I didn't have success? What if nobody joined me? And that was more scary to me than, you know, looking salesy or anything else like that. I had a huge fear of failure. And one of the things that coaching has helped me overcome is that fear of failure. And I think Kisa was the one that mentioned this, we get to define our own definition of success. And so, as a coach, your first and number one job, and if you ever hear anything differently, because there's a lot of different Beachbody coaches and health and fitness companies out there and things, the number one job of a coach is to work on becoming the best you. Literally working on becoming the best you. That is not, and we have all these physical transformations up here. Obviously we're a health and fitness company. So where we start with people is, you know, a fitness program and a nutrition program. But the number one thing, and I will tell you, I followed the programs, I followed the nutrition plans, but until I started working on my mind, it didn't matter how much weight I lost or how many programs I did or what nutrition plan I was on. Until I started working on my mind and my mindset, nothing really changed. Okay. In my my health and wellness journey, as well as in my coaching journey, until I could believe in myself, until I could, you know, and it's not something you have to have right away. Like I said, I did not have these attributes when I first started, and I was still a successful coach. I made money, if you will, if you're coming in this to earn an extra income. I made money within the first week. I signed coaches within the first couple weeks. I hit the first rank within like a month of starting my business. But I didn't see the true success until I started working on myself, not just going through the motions of the workouts, not just going through the motions of following a nutrition plan to the T, but really digging deep within myself to see what I needed to be ultimately happy and healthy. So you get to work on yourself. That is your number one job. And it takes on many forms. It takes time. But every single day, I now focus on being a better version of me than I was the day before. When I first started coaching, I was like, well, I guess this is what life is like. There's no, I'm just going to kind of go to work every day, and I'm going to kind of come home and do my workout. And then, I'm going to share about it. And that's just kind of what life is. And it was a really sad, reality. And now I literally go, every year is getting better. Every year, even in 2020, every year is getting better. Doesn't mean there's always these great parts, but I know I have this mindset that every year is going to get better. I am creating a life that is going to keep getting better. I'm no longer scared for the future, getting older, or, all these things, because I'm in charge. I'm in control of what my life looks like from here on out. So as you work on yourself, as you work on your fitness, on your nutrition, on your mindset, you share that with others. So as you're changing, like I said, when I started and I was like, I don't do sales, I just started sharing. So you share the things that you're doing, the things that you're working. You're essentially creating a scrapbook, if you will, or an album of each day on your journey. That's why I think he said, talking about, this is your own journey. You start where you're at. People want to be on the journey with you. I love huge transformation photos, when somebody's, completely changed their life and their health, and they have this amazing transformation. But I really believe people want to see the journey. They want to know, what did you have to do? What was it what did it take to get you from point A to point B? Right? They want to see that journey. I've had people follow me for years, and they tell me, and I don't have a huge weight loss transformation or anything like that, but they tell me how they've seen me change even in that short amount of time, because they've got to be along the journey with me. They get to see the ups and the downs. They get to see the progress. They get to see the real. Okay. And so it's not this version of being perfect, or this, this highlight reel, if you will. I used to believe that's what it was. Nobody wanted to see. Like, I remember when I first started, I can't share that I had a cocktail, or that I had, a fast food burger and fries. BS. Like, I remember watching people with these amazing transformations going, they must eat chicken and kale every day, and I just can't do that, so I'm never going to be able to be fit. And that's BS. And so by sharing your journey, by sharing what's real, people relate, and they want that. When I saw one of my fitness mentors, one of the healthiest people, I saw that she was eating Jif natural peanut butter. I was like, what? That's my favorite peanut butter. I don't need to eat like organic stuff that I can't stand, and that has you have to put in the fridge and stir it. Like, I can eat, like, I thought I couldn't eat that. And when I saw her eating it, I was like, now I can, what? Like, we tell ourselves these stories, and we do it with coaching, we do it with health and fitness, that are so untrue. And until we see somebody sharing their truth and their journey, sometimes we don't give ourselves permission until we see somebody else that we trust, or that we admire, doing that thing that we wish we were doing, if that makes sense. So we work on becoming our best selves in all areas of our lives, not just on trying to lose weight. That is not what a coach does. We shine that light out. We share what we're doing. We share why it's benefited us so much and why it's changed our life. And then we help people do the same. See, it's not complicated. We don't have to teach them how to, oh, well, we got to do you have to have this many carbs, and you have to have this many macros and this many things, and you have to do, all this stuff with nutrition. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. You don't have to be a fitness trainer. You don't have to be, we've got all that. We have these ridiculously amazing trainers. I always wanted my own personal trainer, and I could never afford it. I have a personal trainer with me every single morning, challenging me and pushing me in these programs. I have nutrition experts. I have somebody that tells me what I should be doing or how to, I never knew how to eat. I never knew how I needed to have these whole foods and all of this stuff to fuel my body for how to live a healthy lifestyle, right? I used to work out as punishment for what I ate, or so I could eat crap. And then we just get to help others do the same. So we help them in both aspects. If you're a coach, we also get to bring people on and share with them how to start a successful business. That is our job. That's Kisa's and my job as part of a team, is to help our coaches be successful. We also help our customers and our friends and our tribe mates be successful on living their best life. And that is not just losing weight. Okay. So I'm going to stop talking again, and I'm going to hit the next slide for Kisa.
All right. So what would you do with an extra $750? I'm going to tell you that this is like down to the very basic, how you can earn money as a coach. There's all different levels of coaches, but this is going to be just the basics. So you get a commission off of everything that you sell, and that commission is usually 25 to 40% of whatever that purchase price is. And so we're just going to take what we call a challenge pack for ease of math and everything else. You bring a new customer in with a challenge pack, you generally make $50 off that challenge pack. If you brought in 3 people your very first month, that's $150. Quite honestly, you've just pretty much paid your way to, you just reinvested and made your money back on what it costs to become a coach. Because generally coaches sign up with the challenge pack using products that you are going to use. There's no overhead, there's no inventory or anything like that you have to invest in. The only thing you're investing in is in yourself and the products that you're going to use. So you get 3 people to join you. Boom, that's $150. You just made your investment back. The next month, you have those first 3 people that joined you in your first month. They continue to use the products the next month, right? And so you get the commission off their renewed Shakeology or their pre-workout or their post-workout. So you get that commission. We're going to use Shakeology just for math. So you get $96 from those 3 people. Say you sign 3 more new people up with the challenge pack, that's $150. You've just made $246 within your first 2 months. Month 3, same type of thing. Your 6 previous customers continue to use Shakeology. You can continue to get a commission off that. You bring in 3 new customers, 150 plus 192 is 342. This is like basic bare minimum using, like, this is just what it's at. You can make way more than this if you want to. You can make less. This is just kind of to show you how you make an income. Just one of the ways that you make an income as a coach. We have people on our team. One of our great leaders on our team, he used to be an attorney. He lost his job during the last recession, and he went all in on coaching, and he's in the $1 Million Club now and leading a very, very successful team. So, and far surpassed his lawyer income, let's just say that. So again, but Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It's all based on what you work on. So you get to put in what you want, but literally the sky is the limit. And this is just, what would you do with an extra $750 a month? I will tell you, each check that I get in, we get paid weekly, is a blessing. It's money that I didn't have that I can put into savings, put towards credit card, put towards the move, buy clothes, go out to cocktail hour. Like, you get to decide what you want to do with that. So that's just very basic. We will go, if you decide to join us, we'll go into way more detail. There's a bunch of trainings on, income and commission. Also, as a coach, you get the 25% discount on products, so you're never paying full price. So that's it. That's all I like to talk fast.
I'm going to add, because I just like to talk. And I think Kisa does have COVID, just so you know. No, just kidding. She's like dying over there. So, and the reason we shared like kind of the, the first 3 months and looking at this is because selling 3 challenge packs a month is kind of, we say like it's the bare minimum. This is how you start earning money right away. There's a lot of other, you get a commission at every single thing you sell. But if you're selling challenge packs and you sell 3 a month, you're hitting a goal of Success Club. You can kind of see it's helping 3 people a month enroll with a challenge pack. You hit Success Club. When you hit Success Club, it's a benchmark that the company has set, so they can reward, if you will, coaches that are helping get people started on their own journey. And that's what I don't like to, it's hard, like, I don't like to call points because you get points and stuff, but those points are people. Those points are people's lives that you are helping change. And it is the most incredible feeling when you, especially somebody like me who is, pretty broken, depressed, you get a message from somebody telling you that you have helped them change their life. It like gives me goosebumps every single time that happens. And so that's why I like to say we get to help people. It's not points. It's not money. We get to help people change their lives, and we're just compensated for that. But what was I going to say? Now I lost my train of thought on that. But so this is basically the goal that a lot of our coaches set for themselves monthly to hit Success Club and at least help 3 people a month get started on their journey. So we just kind of shared what that financially would look like. And it can still even be, this is just the base packages and things like that. I lost my train. I had it back and then it went away again. Oh, I know what to say. As a coach, I don't know if we talked about this, but there is no quota that you have to hit. Yeah, I know Kisa talked about being a discount coach. You could sign up just to get the discounts, or we have like things called friend bonuses. Like maybe you sign up to get the discounts because you love the products, you love the programs. And then your friend is like, hey, Sally, I want to do what you're doing. And you're like, oh, okay, that's great. So you send her a link. She buys a challenge pack or buys what you're doing. And then you earn a commission off that. But maybe you don't want to actively go out and sell or start a business, but you just like kind of when it happens and you might earn $50 every once in a while or something like that. There is no quota to hit in order to continue your coach or preferred membership status. You don't have to carry any product. You don't have to order anything. You don't keep any inventory. Going back to the pyramid scheme, a pyramid scheme is something that where you're essentially getting paid just to bring people on, like recruit people, and you have to invest a ton of money into the company ahead of time. And then you get a commission for how many more people you bring in, but you're not really selling an actual product or anything like that. That's a pyramid scheme. The only thing that you purchase, the only thing that you invest in is what you consume yourself. So even if you signed up as a coach, you wanted to try it out for 30 days, you sign up with a challenge pack, and that's what we're going to talk about on the next slide. And after 30 days, you don't even get charged. There's a small $15 coach monthly fee that gives you access to all of our branding, all of our programs, all of our logos, and essentially you're running a business that could end up being a multi-million-dollar business for $15 a month. That is you want to start a brick and mortar business, you're paying $50,000 to $100,000, right? To start up your own company or your own business. You are paying $15 a month, but not even until after the first 30 days of you signing up to run a business. And the only thing you purchase is what you are going to use yourself. So what most coaches sign up with when they're ready to join is our challenge pack that we've been talking a lot about today. And why it's so important and why we talk about it so much is because it is literally the total solution. It gives you the fitness, the nutrition plans, as well as the support and the community. As a coach, your coaching, your support, your accountability, your groups, if you're going to run them, we have groups that we run, Facebook tribes, and we even have an app now that you can run an app, so you don't have to be on social media to run groups. That is always absolutely free. You will never, if anybody ever asks you to pay to coach them, then like if we're talking to other beach money, that's wrong. Our support and community is free. The only thing you purchase is the products, or should be purchasing, or your challengers should be purchasing, or your customers should be purchasing, are what they are going to consume with the program's nutrition and the supplements. And so the challenge pack gets you our total solution for the best possible deal. We're always trying to help people get deals. I see people spend so much money on boutique gyms, like, spin places or bar classes, and hundreds of dollars a month, and they don't even go. And I love all those things. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash, gyms or boutique gyms or things like that. I just know how much they cost. I love them. I used to go and I was like, I can't continue to pay all this. And then I have to sign up for a specific time. Being able to work out at home and have a nutrition plan that I could follow and a nutritionist I can work with from home was really what kept me coming back. I can make it totally work with my life. My life has changed a lot in the last 7 years. And throughout that whole time, this whole system has continued to work with my lifestyle. It changes as I change. So basically with the challenge pack, there's 2 types of challenge packs now. It's either our performance pack challenge pack, which is our pre-workout. I used to call it my mom crack. Now I call it my liquid gold. I had it before this call. I use it not just to work out, but when times I need to pep up, or, it's going to be a long day or things like that. And our post-workout recover, which is something to help. I never used to take supplements until, when I was working out or anything. And now, and recover is for after to prevent muscle soreness, give you that little burst of protein, and BCAAs. I can never say it right. And then our Shakeology challenge pack. You can also get them all together. I will tell you that the best deal for me personally of all the things that I use is the deluxe challenge pack, which gives you the Shakeology, the pre-workout and the post-workout, plus a full year of Beachbody on demand. So it's a full subscription to all of the programs that have already been released. So I know there was a question in the chat, and I'm not sure, and I'll have you explain more, because I want to make sure I answered it correctly, but you get every single program that has already been released. So we have a couple, especially right now, we have a couple brand new ones that we would want you to buy anyway, because you get early access and it's on sale and it's the cheapest. But you get every single program that's already been pre-released. So it's not just like you get one program, you get every single one for an entire year. An entire year. You also get both of our nutrition plans. So we have 2 nutritionists, and they have very different nutrition programs. Both are very, very successful. But we help each individual decide what's going to be better for them and their lifestyle. You get those for free when you buy your challenge pack. They used to be $100. If you bought them separately, they were $120 a piece. You also get a month of Shakeology, a month supply of Shakeology. If you wanted to do the deluxe, you get a tub, or essentially a month supply of the pre-workout, as well as a month supply of the post-workout. And you're getting all of this for $160. We have 2 brand new programs that you can get at that same price. We have our new running program that Kisa was talking about today that she's dying from, which I'm super stoked about. It's a strength training and running program where you can do on a treadmill or outside. You don't have to run. It can also be used as a walking or jogging program. And we also have another one that I just completed not long ago. I think Kisa's completed it twice, called Muscle Burns Fat and Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. And it's phenomenal. And so we have so many different programs to meet everybody's needs. And you get to choose whatever one you want. So I'm trying to think. Oh, Kisa has the last slide. Sorry. Okay.
So really, I just want to make sure that we answer all the questions. And this, oh my gosh, this picture down at the bottom, we earned this trip to the Caribbean, and I never thought I would be a world traveler because I'll be honest, my husband, he's a homeboy. He likes to stay at home. He's not a big traveler. And so I got to go to the Caribbean and experience it. And we got this private yacht and it was amazing. But really, this coaching opportunity allows you to do with it what you want to do with it. It is all about you and you helping others reach their goals. And really, you work, it's pretty simple. You work on yourself, you share that with others, and you bring others on the journey with you. And you do that by working on yourself. And I want to make sure that we answer questions. And Nika, I know you have a question in there, like, what is the coaching program? So is what happens if you sign up as a coach. We have a ton of training that allows you to, that you do so that you can set yourself up for success based on whatever your goals are. So we have training within our team and within our bigger team and within Beachbody itself to get you to where, whatever goals you want to reach. What I love about this is you get to set the goals yourself. We're not pushing you to reach one certain goal. We are pushing you, you decide your goal and we help you reach that goal. And so hopefully that makes sense. And like Kelly said, I mean, I could go on for days on how this has actually changed my life. I love that I've been consistent with my workouts ever since trying this. I was a CrossFit girl before this, and CrossFit's expensive, and I could only go 3 times a week. And you had to like sign up during your certain time. And then I was so exhausted after my workouts that I look at my husband, I was like, is it pizza night? You know, because I didn't want to go home and cook after the workout. So I just love this. And each of us will reach out to you if you're interested or if you have any questions. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, both explanations helped. I understand. Okay. So Bae, do you have any questions? Or Kelly, am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something, but Kelly's good at filling in the gaps.
No, I just again want to thank you for joining us today. I know on Saturdays there's a lot of other things you could be doing, and I always feel like I never do this opportunity justice every time I share. And I actually wrote a post last night about what it means to be successful, and you can watch a webinar from top coaches in the company, some of the coaches that are millionaires and are just have had phenomenal success. And I hate that because I'm not a millionaire yet, that I'm not in the top 0.01% of the company, or what we call elite, our ranking system and stuff, that I wouldn't be deemed as a successful coach. And I used to put that on myself. Nobody else put that on me. I did. And I really sat down and I looked and I said, in so many ways have I created success in my own life. When I started, I'm going to say this again, when I started coaching, I was a single mom to this little cutie that keeps trying to come in and want something. Yes, you can use my phone. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm on this call. So I was a single mom, living paycheck to paycheck, and all I wanted that time, I loved my job. I thought I was going to be in education for 30 years and retire. And I just wanted extra. I wanted to be able to go get my nails done. I wanted to be able to go to coffee with a girlfriend. I wanted to be able to buy my daughter that cute outfit at Target, have that extra, not just pay bills and die, right? And then as I've moved through, a couple of years into the coaching, I'm like, I don't want to work this job anymore. I want the freedom. My husband works for himself, and he's had the freedom to travel and do all these things. And I wanted to be alongside of him, and I couldn't do that working the job that I had. And so I was like, well, I want to go all in. I want to make this a full-time gig. So I did that for a couple of years. And then I was like, I really miss counseling. So I was able to go back half time, and I was still able to put all my energy into coaching and really build a flourishing team. And then God willing, it was kind of a blessing in disguise when this pandemic hit. Obviously, working out at home became a real big hit because everybody was locked down and couldn't go anywhere, and we needed to maintain our mental health and our physical health. And so the business began to boom, and my husband was cut off at the knees with his job and has been out of work since March. And I was then forced to go back to work full time in my position, but I also get to create with the time that my team is booming, my business is booming, and now I got to go back full time. But through coaching, I was able to provide and continue to provide for that extra now that my husband is not bringing in the income that he used to. And so your path or trajectory can change with coaching. It doesn't have to stay stagnant. So what you want for it now, you could say, I just want to do the discount. Like, you guys have sold me on the products and the programs. I want to just join for the discount. Amazing. That could change months in. You're like, oh, I see all these people hitting these ranks and helping all these people and doing all these things and going on these trips. I want to see what this is about. At any time, Kisa, when she was when she was doing her crazy move across country, she she kind of had to take a step back. She was like, there was only so much you can do when you're moving cross country. You get to design this life and this business, how it fits into your current life, based on your dreams and what you think is possible. And so I just wanted to share that and close out. And thank you guys so much again for coming. And please reach out, or I'm sure the coach that invited you to this webinar will reach out to you to see if you have any questions, and see if you want to get started. We've worked really hard on creating training systems that help our coaches be successful in whatever their goals are. And I'm just really excited to get to work with you if you decide to join us. Anything else, Kisa? Should we just say goodbye?
Oh, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. I know Anika had to leave, and it looks like Bay's getting ready to leave. And so, anyway, I just thank you for spending your Saturday morning with us, and I'll be talking to you later, and go relax.
Bye, guys.